Ever heard of Sigma females? Are they the introverted alphas or just the lone wolves of the female world? Welcome to the enigma that is the Sigma female. Sigma females are a fascinating breed, shrouded in mystery and often misunderstood. They are not your typical social butterflies, nor are they the loud, domineering alphas. Instead, they are the introverted leaders, the quiet strategists, the ones who prefer to operate outside the social hierarchy. Their distinctive qualities, such as their self-sufficiency, their tendency to be reserved yet observant, and their natural inclination towards introversion, make them stand out. Yet, these same traits often lead to common misconceptions. Many mistake their quiet demeanor for shyness, or their preference for solitude as antisocial behavior. But let's set the record straight. Sigma females are not antisocial. They are selectively social. They are not shy, but choose to speak when they have something worthwhile to say. Sigma females are the epitome of the saying, "Still waters run deep." They may not be the loudest in the room, but they are often the most insightful. They may not seek the spotlight, but they command respect through their actions, not words. They value their independence, their freedom, and their space, often leading to unique preferences that only they can truly appreciate. And now comes the most exciting part, delving into the world of Sigma females and their uncommon likings. From their love for solitude to their unconventional preferences, from their unique approach to relationships to their distinct path to success, we will explore it all. So, are you curious about what makes Sigma females tick? Are you ready to delve into the mystery, to unravel the enigma? Are you prepared to challenge the stereotypes and gain a deeper understanding of these intriguing individuals? Ready to uncover the uncommon things that only Sigma females like? Stick around. This will be intriguing. Ever guessed why Sigma females love their solitude? Well, let me shed some light on this fascinating aspect of their personality. Sigma females, like the elusive snow leopard, thrive in the solitude of their own company. It's not that they shun society. It's just that they value their personal space. This space is their haven, a place for reflection, introspection, and self-growth. It's an environment where they can think, create, and innovate without external interruptions. They indulge in this solitude not out of disdain for others, but rather because they have a preference for meaningful, deep interactions over superficial chatter. This love for solitude doesn't equate to antisocial behavior. Instead, it's a testament to their self-sufficiency and independence. They are comfortable in their skin, relishing the peace and tranquility that solitude offers. They embrace it, turning it into a sanctuary where they can recharge, rejuvenate, and reconnect with themselves. Solitude for Sigma females isn't loneliness. It's a cherished sanctuary. What's your take on the unconventional preferences of Sigma females? Let's unravel this enigma, shall we? Sigma females, much like their male counterparts, are known for their love of the road less traveled. They're the ladies who prefer the unique, the quaint, the offbeat. You won't typically find them at the heart of mainstream trends, but rather exploring the lesser-known fringes. They are the ones poring over a rare book in a cozy corner of a vintage bookstore. Not because it's hipster, but because they genuinely revel in the joy of discovery. They're the ones who prefer a silent walk in the woods over a bustling party, because they prize the tranquility and the chance to commune with nature. Now, don't mistake their preference for solitude as a sign of being aloof or standoffish. Instead, understand it as a reflection of their love for learning and intellectual pursuits. They are the ones who would rather spend their time diving deep into a fascinating subject than engage in idle chit-chat. They have an insatiable curiosity that propels them to constantly seek knowledge and understanding. And then there is their relentless quest for self-improvement. Sigma females are not driven by the need for external validation, but by their own high standards. They are their own toughest critics and their own best motivators. They find joy in the process of learning, growing, and evolving. It's not about the destination for them, it's all about the journey. Their unconventional preferences may make them seem like outliers, but that's only because they don't fit neatly into society's predefined boxes. But just because they are different doesn't mean they are any less. In fact, their unique perspectives and choices often lead them to live rich, fulfilling lives that are true to who they are. So, the next time you come across a Sigma female, don't be quick to label or judge. Instead, take a moment to appreciate the depth and complexity that lies beneath her calm exterior. Unconventional? Yes. Uninteresting? Never. Ever wondered how Sigma females navigate the realm of relationships? Let's dive in. Sigma females are not your typical social butterflies, flitting from one relationship to the next. No, not at all. Rather, they approach relationships, both platonic and romantic, with a degree of caution and selectivity that is quite unique. This is not because they are antisocial or aloof, but because they value authenticity and depth over superficial connections. In the arena of friendships, Sigma females are the masters of quality over quantity. They may not have a vast circle of acquaintances, but the few friends they do have are deeply cherished. These friendships are built on mutual respect, intellectual stimulation, and a shared love for meaningful conversations. Sigma females are the kind of friends who will stay up late into the night discussing the mysteries of the universe or debating the merits of a good book. They are loyal, reliable, and fiercely protective of those they care about. When it comes to romantic relationships, the Sigma female's approach can be quite intriguing. They are not ones to fall for flashy displays or shallow charm. Instead, they are drawn to depth, authenticity, and intellectual compatibility. They look for partners who respect their need for independence and solitude, who can match their intellectual curiosity, and who understand their unique way of viewing the world. In relationships, Sigma females are deeply committed and passionate. However, they also value their personal space and independence. They seek a balance between intimacy and autonomy, between sharing a life with someone and maintaining their own identity. Sigma females are not afraid to be alone. They would rather wait for a relationship that adds value to their life than settle for one that doesn't meet their standards. They are not ones to compromise their values or sacrifice their independence for the sake of being in a relationship. So, if you find yourself in a relationship with a Sigma female, consider yourself lucky. You have been chosen by someone who doesn't take relationships lightly, who values depth and authenticity, and who is fiercely loyal and committed. In the world of relationships, Sigma females choose quality over quantity. What do you think success means to a Sigma female? To answer this question, it's crucial to understand that the Sigma female's definition of success is as unique as she is. Unlike many, Sigma females are driven by an intrinsic motivation that fuels their journey to success. This motivation is not powered by societal norms or expectations, but rather by their own personal goals and aspirations. They are not interested in the rat race or the competitive arena, but in their own self-fulfillment and personal growth. Sigma females are not competitive by nature. They don't need to outperform others to feel successful. Instead, they find success in their individual progress and in the knowledge that they are continually evolving and bettering themselves. They don't seek validation from external sources. They validate themselves. The conventional societal measure of success often includes wealth, status, and power. But for a Sigma female, this couldn't be further from the truth. They don't measure their success by the size of their bank accounts or the car they drive. Instead, they measure it by the standards they set for themselves. These standards are often related to their personal growth, their intellectual pursuits, and their ability to maintain their independence and self-reliance. Success to a Sigma female might mean mastering a new skill, achieving a personal goal, or simply finding balance and happiness in their daily life. They might not shout their achievements from the rooftops, but that doesn't mean they aren't proud of their accomplishments. They simply prefer to celebrate their victories in their own quiet, understated way. In a world that often equates success with fame and fortune, the Sigma female's approach is refreshingly different. They understand that success is not a one-size-fits-all concept, and they're not afraid to redefine it on their own terms. For Sigma females, success is a personal journey, not a public destination. It's a journey filled with personal growth, self-discovery, and the courage to walk their own path, regardless of where it may lead. So, what are the 8 uncommon things that only Sigma females like? Let's take a moment to recap our journey and wrap up our exploration of the fascinating world of Sigma females. Firstly, we delved into the Sigma females' love for solitude. Unlike many, they find comfort in their own company, cherishing the peace and tranquility it brings. They are perfectly content to spend time alone, pursuing personal interests, or simply enjoying their own thoughts. Second on our list was their unconventional preferences. Sigma females tend to veer off the beaten path, choosing less traveled roads and novel experiences. They are drawn to the unique and unusual, often finding beauty in places where others may not. Thirdly, we discussed how Sigma females approach relationships. They value deep, meaningful connections and prefer quality over quantity. They may have fewer friends, but the relationships they do cultivate are rich, rewarding, and often lifelong. Next, we explored the Sigma female's unique approach to success. They define success on their own terms, not by societal standards. They strive for personal growth and self-improvement, rather than chasing after external validation or accolades. Fifth, we touched on their ability to be self-sufficient. Sigma females are independent and resourceful, often preferring to rely on their own abilities rather than depending on others. They're not afraid to roll up their sleeves and do things themselves. Sixth, we highlighted their introspective nature. Sigma females spend a lot of time in self-reflection, analyzing their thoughts, actions, and experiences. This introspection allows them to continuously learn and grow, enhancing their understanding of themselves and the world around them. Seventh on our list was their ability to think critically. Sigma females are analytical and logical, often questioning the status quo and challenging conventional wisdom. They don't just accept things at face value, but delve deeper to understand the underlying principles and mechanisms. Finally, we discussed their love for learning. Sigma females have an insatiable curiosity, and a thirst for knowledge. They are lifelong learners, always eager to explore new ideas, broaden their horizons, and deepen their understanding. So, there you have it. The 8 uncommon things that only Sigma females like: solitude, unconventional preferences, meaningful relationships, personal success, self-sufficiency, introspection, critical thinking, and lifelong learning. These traits paint a picture of a unique and intriguing personality type. Sigma females march to the beat of their own drum, embracing their individuality and forging their own path. They are not bound by societal norms or expectations, but instead choose to live life on their own terms. In the end, being a Sigma female isn't just about being different. It's about being true to oneself. And that, folks, is the ultimate Sigma female trait.